Trump, our favorite whiny little baby, is complaining about Jimmy Kimmel returning. Yeah. So Jimmy Kimmel had his monologue, right? I really do not want to watch the whole fucking goddamn thing because I'll be quite honest, Jimmy Kimmel is very dry and he's like very fucking boring. So like I don't want to watch the whole thing. I just want to see Trump get really fucking mad about it. But because as far as I can tell, the only thing I cared about from Jimmy Kimmel is if he was going to apologize or not. And well, he didn't really apologize. He didn't say sorry to anyone or for any of his actions or what he said. So I was just like, okay, well, good job, I suppose. We all also know that a lot of this could have been spurred on because of the fact that a lot of Hollywood actors, them backing fucking Jimmy Kimmel and basically potentially threatening Disney with not wanting to fucking work with them. Because again, if they say literally anything within fucking social media that pisses off the dumb fucking loser ass fucking president of the United States of America, if they just say one fucking thing that gets through this thin-skinned fucking child, this complete baby, this complete loser known as Donald fucking Trump, like, do you really think that they're going to want to work at all with fucking Disney? And it was again about what 400 different actors that came out. Like it wasn't not only actors but also musicians and other artists who all talked about saying like, yeah, we support Jimmy Kimmel. What the president of the United States is doing is some fucking bullshit. And that's a lot of very talented, very fucking powerful people that create billions of dollars of media revenue for these fucking goddamn corporations. So they want to make sure that they stay in their fucking good graces. Especially with people like Mark Ruffalo and fucking Pedro Pascal, like A-list actors and shit like that. I don't know if they're A-list actors. I mean, Pedro is for sure. Same with Mark Ruffalo, and they work with fucking Disney, right? Because they're a part of Marvel, like Fantastic Four, The Incredible Hulk, all that fucking shit. It makes sense that Disney might want to stay in their good graces, so they decided to be like, okay, actually, we're gonna reinstate Jimmy Kimmel, and I think even Nexstar also fucking capitulated, ended up being like, okay, yeah, we're gonna fucking put back all of our Jimmy Kimmel stuff. They originally said that they were not going to that they were not going to air, but I believe they're fucking going to re-air it. I think. Oh, they're not going to air. We know that Sinclair is still going to stay because Sinclair is evil, by the way, like genuinely evil. From what I understand, I believe Nexstar is about to start to reopen. I mean, this is about from a day ago. Let me see. How long will Sinclair Nexstar's Jimmy Kimmel blackouts last? Yeah, Disney and ABC do have the upper hand. Tuesday night, more than 60 U.S. markets couldn't watch Jimmy Kimmel live, his first show back after a week-long suspension by Disney on local ABC stations. The Kimmel boycotts by the two big TV station groups, Sinclair and Nexstar, clearly drove many fans in those areas to watch his monologues on YouTube, where ABC posted it around midnight Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Time. It quickly became the show's most viewed video on the platform so far in 2025. Yeah, I believe it had about, in terms of the ratings, he got about 4 times the amount of fucking ratings, about a 4 times amount of viewership in comparison to his normal shows. So, I mean, like, it's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, dude, like, this obviously and instantaneously fucking backfired on the, well, let's be honest here, the dumbass fucking Trump administration. And yeah, again, the reason maybe that Nexstar might not go ahead with this re-airing of Jimmy Kimmel is because they have a proposed Tegna fucking takeover, which requires FCC approval. The reason is because there is the cap in terms of how many TV stations that you can own, which is currently which is at 39%. If Nexstar was to take over Tegna, it would go over to double that fucking cap to about 80%. A clear fucking monopoly. Which, again, the Trump administration does not give a fuck about any of that stuff. Like, they'd be like, yeah, sure, whatever, you can just take over all that shit. Like, fuck you, we don't give a shit. So it's pretty cool. It's fucking great. It's fantastic to see that that's the fucking case. That whoa, the inevitable forces of capital always align to fucking monopolization every single time. So that's pretty cool. So maybe they'll end up capitulating. Maybe they won't end up capitulating. More than likely, if I were to take a guess, they're probably not going to capitulate Nexstar because they really want this fucking goddamn merger to go through. And obviously, like I've mentioned before with Sinclair, Sinclair is just a collection of evil people. They are all demons. They are wretched, miserable, fucking far right Trump pieces of shit. So that's pretty cool. And great to see that that's the case. But why don't we just get to like what the big man has been saying about this? Because he's been fucking coping and fucking seething about this. I can't believe ABC, fake news, gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back. The White House was told by ABC that his show was canceled. Dude, like, you and your fucking FCC decided to go ahead with that stuff. It was an offhand comment by your dumbass director of the FCC, which you would have had no fucking problems with whatsoever. Like, I mean, you're already trying to go after a bunch of different people right now. Like James fucking Comey and a bunch of other, like Letitia James and a bunch of other people, a bunch of people who you perceive as your political enemies because you're a thin-skinned individual who does not like getting criticized under any fucking under any fucking circumstance. So I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, fucking spare me at Trump. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're just a fucking dipshit and a loser. So I don't know. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Something happened between then and now because his audience is gone. Apparently not. I mean, about 6 million people watched his fucking the show when he came back. So I don't think so. So that's cool. And his talent was never there. Why would anyone? Why would they want someone back who does so poorly, who's not funny, and who puts the network in jeopardy by playing 99% positive Democrat garbage? They're a liberal fucking outlet, dude. Like, all of the late night talk show hosts tend to be fucking liberal, but they also will make fun of like Democrats in fucking power. Dude, you're just like mad about the fact that you're the one in power, so they're making fun of you and calling you a fucking idiot. Because guess what? You are an idiot, and there's plenty of it's a very target rich environment when it comes to someone like yourself. So like, I don't know, like, spare me it, like, cope and seethe about it. Like what do you fucking mean? Like, you're just mad about the fact that people are making fun of you for being such an ostensible fucking weirdo. He is yet another arm of the DNC, and to the best of my knowledge, that would be a major illegal campaign contribution. Why the fuck would you say that? Like, there's no evidence to suggest that whatsoever. Like, but then again, this dumbass will say that about literally anything. If anyone does not instantly capitulate to his, like, stupid, idiotic, fucking belligerent nonsense because he's an incredibly thin-skinned, bitchy loser of an individual. Like, he's a baby. He's just gonna be like, no, you're supposed to say everything positive about me. No, you're supposed to say nice things about me, like how I have such a giant fucking cock. My cock is so big, folks. It's the biggest cock. I have the biggest cock, folks. Let me tell you. And it's just like, ew, no, you're a fucking weirdo, and no one likes you because you're just like a fucking annoying, loserish fucking weirdo, bro. Like, that's why nobody fucking likes you. Like, you're an unlikable, unpopular fucking weirdo who wants to just, like, shove a bunch of bullshit down everyone else's fucking throats. Like, spare me it, dude. Like, cope and fucking seethe, bitch. I think we're gonna test ABC out on this. Let's see how we do. Last time I went after them, they gave me $16 million. This one sounds even more lucrative. A true bunch of losers. Let Jimmy Kimmel rot in his bad ratings. Trump, why would you fucking say that? Why would you just admit that you are using the annals of the government in order to try to go after your political opponents and people who you perceive to be your enemies? You don't say that out loud. Again, the basis of the first lawsuit that ABC gave you $16 million has done, and yes, you are correct, Boy Meets Minnie, it's because the fucking Supreme Court gave this complete buffoon like general sort of immunity from any fucking repercussion from his actions. So that's great. Very, very. Listen, I'm looking forward to Democrats also using that to their advantage to jail all of their political because that's what they should do. They should just throw this motherfucker into jail if he ever gets out of power. Just be like, well, I have immunity for my actions. What do you mean? The Supreme Court gave me the power to be able to do this. Like, okay, go to jail. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Because, again, like, is it obviously a good thing that that's the case? No, it's not obviously a good thing that's the case. All right, but hey, guess what? This is the current environment that we're working under. So, well, cope, seethe, mauled. This is the environment that you built, conservatives. So don't be fucking mad about the fact that that might get flipped on your fucking head. Reaping, sowing, actions for your consequences for your fucking actions, yada yada yada. But then again, like, conservatives hate having any consequences for their actions because they're stupid fucking namby-pamby loser beta males, complete utter thin-skinned bitches who need DEI to maintain any form of fucking goddamn cultural relevance. Like, spare me, conservatives. Complete utter fucking garbage from these people. But yeah, like, the basis of the first lawsuit, the only reason why ABC capitulated to you is because of the merger between Paramount and Skydance Media. And so they just wanted you to shut up and to make sure that the FCC would give them a good fucking deal. So now you're just because, by the way, him self-admitting to this, if he actually does go through with the second lawsuit, I don't think it's going to go through as well as you may think it does, because he can use the bully pulpit, like ABC could potentially use the bully pulpit against him, because the first move was, well, especially with like Jimmy Kimmel here, was seen as widely fucking unpopular. And again, like, literally, the only thing that he sued the fucking ABC over, which was complete utter nonsense, was just like a slight editing of a fucking clip during an interview with Kamala Harris. He claimed that there was like an editing out of a fucking question, when it's just like, no, we just like edited out some of the prattle that fucking Kamala Harris was doing, which is like standard fucking practice. Like, no basis for the lawsuit. It was complete utter nonsense, but ABC fucking capitulated for literally no fucking reason to get this stupid, dumbass, thin-skinned little bitch to shut the fuck up and just get him fucking quiet, give him exactly what he wanted. And again, like, all these media companies constantly capitulating to the positions of Donald Trump consistently, over and over and over again, to try to build some form of good grace. And guess what? He's saying that he doesn't give a fuck about your good grace. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to do whatever I want because I perceive you to be my fucking political enemy. So I'm just going to go after you because fuck you, go fuck yourself. Because that's the entirety of the point of this. He's a thin-skinned little baby who just wants to go after his fucking political opponents. That's the entirety of this point. So I don't know. It's petty. It's pathetic. Like, this makes Trump look incredibly fucking whiny and weak. But corporations are also more significantly weak, and also the Democrats are also significantly fucking weak, because they're not gonna fucking jump in on an opportunity like this to just I don't know, run to the high heavens and just like rally the bully pulpit around this. So, whatever. Yeah, exactly. This is a prime time for progressives, and you want to know what dumbasses like Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries are trying to do as much as they can? Oh, they're trying to actively snub progressives as much as fucking possible, which is expected. Liberals collaborating with fascists as always, very, very cool. But I don't know, what do we have here from like Jimmy Kimmel? I'm curious. We're just gonna get let's get a little taste of what he said.
In here from one very special friend. Moments after we taped our show last night, the Mad Red Hatter wrote, "I can't believe ABC fake news gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back." You can't believe they gave me my job back. I can't believe we gave you your job back. And there's more. The White House was told by ABC that his show was canceled. No, they weren't. Something happened between then and now because his audience is gone and his...
Did ABC ever say to the White House at any point in time? That's a good point, yeah. Did they ever say that the show was fucking canceled? No, I don't think so. They said that they got suspended. It doesn't mean canceled. Like, that's not what those words mean, but whatever.
His talent was never there. That I can't argue with. Shut the fuck up. The freedom of speech is only for me. I do not interrupt the president. Why would they want someone back who does so poorly, who's not funny, and who puts the network in jeopardy by playing 99% positive Democrat garbage? Who puts the network in jeopardy? You hear that? There's the threat again. This time, straight from FCC Biscuit's mouth. He goes, he says, I think we're going to test ABC out on this. Let's see how we do. Last time I went after them, they gave me $16 million. This one sounds even more lucrative. A true bunch of losers. Only Donald Trump would try to prove he wasn't threatening ABC by threatening ABC. And he almost had...
I mean, again, it's true. Like, I like that last line. Why the fuck would you ever admit to that? Like, you're being very clear with your fucking threats, Trump. Like, that is an extremely fucking stupid thing for you to say. Like what are you fucking doing? Oh, there's no way he's gonna get more fucking edgier after this. That's not fucking happening. Okay, he's not Jon Stewart. Okay, he's a pussy.
I have to feel sorry for the people who work for him, who try to clean up the messes. They've been bending over backwards to say, oh, he never threatened. J.D. Vance today made the claim that what the FCC chairman said was a joke, which I don't know, maybe that was a joke. I don't know. They go to all these lengths to say, oh, it wasn't coercive.
Wait, did J.D. Vance actually say that what Brendan Carr said was a joke? I don't think so. J.D. Vance, considering all of the idiotic fucking lawsuits which have been consistently failing, that the DOJ and Trump, let's be honest here, was talking about all that stuff. He's been trying to go through with them to try to shut down people. I don't think they're joking about this, JD. But then again, you're okay with stuff like this because you're like a little fucking weirdo groiper freak.
And the president was just musing, and then the second Trump is alone, he sits on the toilet, he gets his grubby little thumbs on his phone, and he immediately blows their excuses to smithereens and says, it was ratings that got me fired. Has anyone ever been fired for bad ratings on a Wednesday? This was his big closer. Let Jimmy Kimmel rot in his bad ratings. And he does know bad ratings. He has some of the worst ratings.
Oof. Ooh, that's yeah, that's a bit of a fucking zinger. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. And yeah, admitting it wasn't a joke, then it's not a joke. And I mean, again, the double speak with conservatives is extremely fucking consistent. But yeah, like what else is there to say besides the prodigal son has risen up out of hell from after 3 days to reclaim his fucking late night talk show host gig or some shit. I don't know. A Jesus analogy aside, this is like Trump. You admitting that you're not trying to do a threat, but then you do a fucking threat is really, really fucking dumb. Like, why would you fucking do that? That is an incredibly fucking stupid thing of you to do. But then again, this is one of the most thin-skinned, loser, bitchy individuals on the planet. So, I don't know. We shouldn't be really surprised about the fact that he decided to be like, well, I'm going to go after Jimmy Kimmel again because I was told they were canceled. And I'm so upset about the fact that they actually weren't canceled, that he's actually back. And it's just like, you're just admitting to wanting to go after him for a speech that you don't like. So, I don't know, like, it's one of those situations where it's like, fucking spare me it, Trump. Like, nothing that you say should be fucking ostensibly believed. You're a fucking petty little loser. You're a pathetic little fucking bitch. And you're just fucking mad about the fact that you're being called out for the ostensible fucking idiotic, belligerent nonsense that you're trying to do, and your outright violations of the Constitution, of which the president is meant to be a fucking steward for. So, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, spare me it, you fucking morons. And it turns out, guys, liberals are capable of collective action if it's for a fucking rich, affluent white dude. Saw that line somewhere on fucking Twitter, so I'm taking it for myself. So, hey Twitter, not Twitter, but hey liberals, if you want to fucking fight back, you keep doing collective action, you keep trying to organize and push back against all this fucking bullshit, then guess what? You're gonna see a lot of fucking successes. But that interrupts brunch. We gotta be like, that's like potentially too revolutionary, too woke for them or some shit. So. Let's actually keep going after progressives who keep trying to organize and try to do literally everything possible to try to make sure that the United States of America doesn't collapse, because the dumbass Democrats currently in power are certainly not gonna fucking save you. So yeah, broadly speaking, this is a great time to keep calling Trump a thin-skinned loser little baby. He has small hands and a small fucking dick. And he's just a fucking dumbass little loser. Don't think there's much else to say besides, Trump, why the fuck would you admit to threatening another lawsuit to ABC when you also threatened to not do another lawsuit on them? Very, very stupid.